both you and I can agree on this thing that color grading is complicated. But today in this video I'm going to show you how you can use the circles of color in Lightroom mobile app to color any image according to your liking. So without any further ado, let's get started. Once we are here in this wonderful world of Lightroom mobile, we are going to click the edit button on the right hand side right here and then choose the light, open the light panel. In this light panel, we click on the curve and this will open up the curve overlay on top of our image, and here we are going to create a simple S curve. So we create the S curve here, bring down the shadows, bring up the highlights. By the way, if you are just curious about what I did there is a whole new different video on the channel about this. You can go and check it out. If you want, definitely you can. Once we are done with editing the S curve, the next thing we're going to do here is actually play with the color sliders here. So we click on the color tab on the right hand side. This is called the color tab, and then click on this button right here. This will open up the 3 circles of color. So the first circle is called the circle of shadows, then the midtones, and lastly the highlights. So what this basically means is that when you apply a color to a specific part of this image, the shadows, highlights and midtones, this will apply the color to that particular segment only. For example, if you want the highlights of the image, that is the brightest part of the image, to look red, and you apply the color red from this circle like this, it will color the highlights red. If you want them to be blue, it will color it blue. If you want them to be green, it will color them green. Simple as that. So here in this video I'm going to give it a reddish tone like this, but the saturation will be around 50%. And then I'm going to the midtones. So here we are going to apply some yellowish color to the tone curve. So for that I'll select and choose a yellowish color and then decrease opacity slightly. And lastly comes the part of the shadows where I want the shadows to be blue in color or greenish. Let's say greenish. And then decrease the opacity. And then finally, to end this up, we are going to play with the sliders slightly. So I want these highlights not to be overexposed. I want them to be matte. I want some details in the shadows. And that's it. So finally I can say that we came from this to this, once again from this to this, using the circles of color in color grading panel of Lightroom mobile app using so few steps. So I hope you enjoyed the session. We'll meet soon in the next video. Until then, take care, adios and goodbye. Oh, and by the way, it would be really great if you can just press the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel, because it's just a subscribe for you, but for me it's a really great deal, and it really inspires me to create content more for you guys, and we can grow together. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the session. Take care, adios and goodbye. Voila.